Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Cancer season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. Ooh, my nose is itching. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my beautiful Cancers. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return here, okay? All right, collective. So let's tap into this energy and see what's going on. I didn't pull many cards, but I do see that somebody cannot sit still, okay? Like somebody cannot wait for the other shoe to drop. Something about a situation developing, like somebody, they got to get up and do something. This person could be nervous here. I feel like whoever this is, they're either hiding something or they're sitting on something here. They could feel like a sitting duck, okay? Interesting. Yeah, High Priestess energy here. Somebody knows what they're hiding. Somebody knows what's behind their back, what's behind door number 1, 2, and 3, okay? And they're restless is what I'm getting. They're restless at this time, okay? They're really restless. Wow. They're even grieving, okay? Stressed out. This person could be depressed. Somebody knows that something's about to happen, and I feel like it's not in their favor. Okay? It's not in their favor. Two of Wands here. They know that they have to make a choice. Or maybe a choice is being made behind the scenes. Okay? They know that something is over. Hermit in the reverse, honey. Okay, with the 6 of Cups here. Interesting. A Virgo could be significant here with the 6 of Pentacles. Something about an exchange, maybe a transaction, money, energy. I almost want to say energy transfer here, okay? An exchange of money, time, energy, and or resources in the past here, okay? Hermit in the reverse, wow. Okay, so, oh no, I'm hearing ill-begotten. Maybe this person gained some type of resources or finances in an ill-begotten way, okay? But the Hermit in the reverse is like somebody thought they knew all they needed to know, but not really, okay? They're very nervous and they're very concerned about something that went down in the past, something that they have been hiding for quite some time here, okay? Something's being overturned, okay? Child, what's behind door number 1? Somebody hung themselves. 7 of Pentacles energy here. Somebody could be hiding a lot of money, y'all. Okay? Let's get a couple more. I'm getting energy with the Hermit in the reverse. Like this person is a glutton, okay? Like they saw something and they just took it. An opportunity here is like the devil could have dangled something in front of this person's face here, okay? Somebody knows that they didn't do their due diligence. They didn't do their research here. I know I'm hearing backup, okay? Strength card, Leo energy. Moon card, Cancer, Pisces energy. They did something without thinking is what I'm hearing, okay? Again, I feel like somebody's a glutton. They fell for temptation here, and they did it impulsively here, okay? A move that they made. They're nervous, nail biting is what I'm getting. Yeah, I can't make it up, honey, with the Knight of Wands energy. This person could be like a Page of Pentacles here. Somebody who acts without thinking here. Someone who's inexperienced when it comes to life, when it comes to consequences here, okay? But they do know right from wrong here, okay? Somebody's all over the place with the Page of Pentacles, honey. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. This could involve children or somebody younger, somebody's less experienced, okay? Somebody did, I'm hearing fact check, double check, okay? So they're concerned. Somebody's concerned with some moves that they made because the situation is coming full circle. Yeah. They are in fear that they hung themselves, like there's no way out of a situation here. Okay? Damn. Well, yeah, they're at a crossroad, honey. They know they effed up, okay? Like, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Somebody doesn't have many options. This thing is something, dog. Hit my tooth. Someone doesn't have many options. They know they messed up. You know, the Hermit in the reverse, this could also be a flying monkey energy here, okay? You know, just going along to get along, or just doing what somebody else told you to do, and not double checking maybe their intentions or the facts on a situation here, okay? Yeah, and somebody's nervous as shit about it because there could be some severe consequences here. Yeah. Somebody could even be meeting with somebody to find out what they can do, okay? What are their options here? Because they're stuck. This is the Seven of Pentacles in this deck, honey. But as you can see, like, they sacrifice themselves in a situation here. Wow. Authorities could be involved, whatever this is. Nail biting here. Yeah, somebody's trying to think and see if they can offer an apology here. Again, this could be surrounding children. Hermit in the reverse. Somebody didn't have certain credentials. Somebody can't back something they said. They can't back something they did, a move that they made. That's what I'm getting. That's the devil. Okay, 5, 6, 7 cups. Ace of Cups. Something surrounds children, okay? I don't know if somebody... Yeah, it definitely surrounds children. I'm also getting children and families, like family affairs, what I heard as well. The devil. Capricorn could be significant here. Somebody made a deal with the devil in the past. Okay, they caused some confusion surrounding a child. Okay, a child in domestic issues, home life is what I'm hearing. Yeah, somebody could have separated a family here. Ooh, not good. Yeah, No, or maybe they attempted to. That's what I'm getting. What's at the bottom of this day? Yeah. It's like now somebody's trying to look into the law book, the rule book here. Okay. No. I just did a reading about a foul-ass social worker here. Okay. That was playing dirty. That was involved in a lot of corruption with a family that was stealing from somebody in the collective here. This person could have attempted to I almost want to say celebrate, excuse me, and confirmation. This person attempted to separate children, separate a household, take somebody's child. Okay, they could have done this in the past in other cases, in other instances, okay? They could have done this to you or they attempted to, okay? So you have to take it how it resonates here. Trump card. Hidden riches and revealing them only to the worthy. Reserve power and using it strategically when needed. Your power lies in patience. Use it wisely to surprise when least expected. So this is why this person is on the edge of their seat here, okay? They tried to weaponize a system against somebody here, okay? This was supposed to be like an ace in a hole situation here is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah. Flexibility here. Interesting. Wow. The devil is coming up sideways here, okay? So the devil is about to leave somebody. Whatever power they thought that they had, okay? To obstruct justice is what I'm hearing. Or just have control. Unlawful control over another individual, their life, their children, you know, their happiness, their joy. The devil's about to be out. The devil's about to head out, okay? This person is about to be abandoned. Social mask could even be a social worker, Okay? This person is wearing a mask. They're not for the people. They're not for the children. They're not for the families here. Okay? Trump card. Somebody was using this person as a trump card here. Okay? Like a power play is what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what they did. Walls closing in on that ass. Somebody could be going to jail. That's why they're at a crossroad. Didn't I say something about celebration here? Okay? Someone could be going to jail. If somebody took your children from you here, okay, without due process, or they attempted to, they're getting locked up for this. For some of you guys, they attempted to do this to you, and they have successfully done this to somebody in the past, okay? And for some of you guys, your children could have been unlawfully taken from you here, okay? Yeah, I'm getting social worker energy here. Celebration trump card. This person could have ties to like, I'm getting like underground type energy here, okay? I know I've heard about in the past, you know, these people, they get a commission. They get some type of stipend off of these children here, okay? I don't know how true that is, but, you know, I was hearing about it like it's not underground, like this is a part of their job, but something here they did. It's giving backroom type energy here, all right? This person going to jail, they could have got paid behind the scenes. Six of Pentacles, somebody was paid, like they paid a social worker here, somebody like that who works in social services to separate you and your children, okay? Yeah, I just saw the no exit card. They can't get out of this. So that's why somebody is on the edge of their seat. They can't get out of this. On this card, look, this is Lydia and the couple that was dead, okay? But like mom, dad, and a daughter trying to separate them, okay? You could be a single parent, but I'm just showing you that depiction. Comparison. Money, exchange hands. I can't make it up, honey, with family ties. Somebody is trying to get rid of the evidence here. This could be a fake, false report that they wrote up. Evaluation, home evaluation, child evaluation. They're trying to get rid of the paperwork. Fraudulent, doctored up paperwork that they wrote up on a family here. Family ties. Comparison. They were paid behind the scenes to do this. Child, please. I cannot here. Wow. Successful. This is how, you know, they were getting paid. I feel like this person, you know, they could have a an hourly rate or a what's the other way? They could get paid monthly. I can't think of the name. But that's not where their money was coming from. Somebody has ties to some type of underground operation here where they are paid to separate children and families here, okay? This is not about taking children from, you know, what do you say? Homes that are threatening or abusive here, okay? This is not about saving children here. This is where their dough was really coming in at, okay? Now they're trying to get rid of the paperwork. And break one fast. Money worship. Somebody doesn't give a damn about the system and children caught up in it. They don't give a damn. Somebody is trying to hit the dough, hit the highway here, okay? They shredding the evidence here. They could be trying to delete shit out of databases here, okay? And they're trying to hit the dough. Consumerism. That's all somebody cares about is the money. Somebody could have even got into this position here, okay? Got the backing, whether it's the education or the certifications, just to do this, okay? Just to work for the underground here. Gamble fell to the floor. This was not a good gamble. They thought it was. Maybe it was until it got to you, okay? That's exactly what's going on here. The message is coming out clear. You got consumerism and you have money worship here. Somebody's wicked. That ass is evil, okay? Wicked. Confirmation, somebody is wicked. To take a child from a loving environment here, like you have to give no F's about the trauma that is caused to that child as well as that household, that mother, that father. You have to absolutely give no F. Somebody's evil, okay? Yeah, this person needs to go to jail pronto, prison, or jail, prison. They were paid, okay? They were paid to separate family and children. Who paid them? Let's see. Because what the F? Who paid them? Okay. Who paid them? Who are they connected to? And when you're dealing with some of these corrupt organizations here, they will help you get certain positions so you can fulfill a position in their plot and their plans. You know how they do business here. Okay. I'm getting like somebody ain't never been. This is not somebody who started off with good intentions, wanted to help the people, wanted to help the community here. I'm getting somebody's ass has been wicked. This is not somebody who got corrupt over time. Child, their agenda is the word I was looking for. Okay. Child, cyber attack. Somebody could have been hacking, sending viruses and malware to somebody's system here. Okay, they could be trying to corrupt the database with that. Water shortage. Interesting. Yeah, somebody doesn't give a damn. Okay, they're aloof. They have no emotions. Return to nature here. Okay. Building community here. Interesting. In times of need, your neighbors and local community networks are the relationships that matter the most. The seeds of a new society will be planted on a foundation of cooperation rather than competition. And it's the exact opposite with this person, these people here. Okay. Neighbors could have been involved here. Okay. This is how, these societies have so much power. Okay. In a county, in a city, in a state here, all right, they build a community of corrupt professionals that are willing to fulfill their agenda, okay? And then you have return to nature. Nature offers what no engineered system can. Nourishment, clarity, and balance that cannot be commodified. Take time to disentangle from the man-made chaos and plug into the living intelligence of the earth. Somebody could have targeted you here because of your lifestyle here. Somebody could homeschool. I don't know why I'm getting that for someone here. Okay. Like your lifestyle, I almost want to say your teachings, your beliefs, it's a threat to the matrix here. Okay. And a society here, see, they want to be above the matrix here, okay? But they want everybody else to be entangled in that, okay? I'm getting something about you being targeted here, all right? Spirit could want you to go outside in an evergreen space, okay? And plant your feet on Mother Gaia, the living earth here, overthrown. Child, what is going on? Somebody could have came after somebody over no vaccines. I know I'm getting that, okay? This society, they're in a power struggle, okay? With people waking up. Because it's causing them to lose power, okay? Which is the natural flow. I can't make it up. I can't make it up, honey, with secret society coming out here in true alignment. They can't. If people are in true alignment, they can't be in power, okay? Because when you awaken to your own true alignment, you're in power over yourself, okay? Interesting. Policy change here. Galactic politics here. Like you guys here are ascending, okay? And your things are changing. With this galactic politics here, you awakening to who you are, your background here, okay? Your ancestry. When you raise your vibration, when you ascend, you are connecting with higher beings here, okay? You start operating a total different way. And honey, it is throwing them off here is what I'm getting, okay? Like you're changing things. Yeah. Yeah, so somebody targeted a starseed is what I'm getting. That's why walls are closing in on that ass, okay? Yeah, leaving home. Something about you leaving something behind. Sometimes the world shifts so deeply that the only choice is to move within it. Move with it. When the land beneath your feet no longer feels stable, movement becomes survival and opportunity here. Yeah, it's something about your portability here. Okay, your freedom. Okay, yeah. They don't need individuals feeling free. They need individuals in fear. Okay, submitting to a system. Corruption exposed. When you left a certain place here, it could have it could have exposed somebody here. Okay, look, corruption exposed. No, this is nasty. This is so nasty. Frequency harvesting here. And then using these kids that they're taking to harvest off of. Confirmation, okay? Because the child is confused. Okay, they're not getting beat on. They're not starving. Again, the trauma. Think about the trauma that is caused when you unlawfully take an innocent child from their safe space here. They immediately start a downward spiral. So on top of that, you have a society that started to harvest off of them, their light. I'm not going to be in this for too long. No. Controlled opposition here. Beware of those who appear to be fighting for change, but are secretly controlled by the very powers they oppose. The voices of control opposition aim to divert true revolution and maintain the status quo. Whoever this social worker is, doesn't have to be a social worker per se. When it comes to the title, whoever they are, child, please, they work for the devil. Period. No, absolutely not. Beware of those who appear to be fighting for change. This person is wearing a mask. It already came out, social mask. Damn. Wow. The Antichrist. Somebody went to the Antichrist, could be an occult leader, and they were told to be patient, okay? Corporate prophets. Corporate prophets here, okay? It could be somebody higher ups that deal with an occult leader here. I'm about to get about this energy here. And, they were relying on this person. That's how they bring in some type of dough. These are people here who, millionaires. This event or policy benefits those at the top, regardless of the cost to the public. They don't care. They don't care about a loving child being taken away from a loving parent. They do not care. It's about them making money. Again, there's something about a price on these children's head. They get paid to separate children here, okay? And I'm getting an energy where, they get paid. Let's say there is abuse going on in the home, okay? And the child does need to be removed. They get paid there as well, okay? But, it teeters because that would be more towards doing their job. But there's something that happened where the system collapsed and it was no longer about like rescuing children here, okay? Making sure that their needs are being met. It became about money, okay? The Antichrist, A figure emerges promising unity and salvation, but their motives are tainted with greed and manipulation here. There's somebody in this situation that's full of shit, okay? This could be somebody that's smiling in the public's face, okay? And it's all about keeping something at bay, okay? Keeping the people from taking matters into their own heads, okay, into their own hands, like protesting here, okay, promising that they're going to change something. Is giving politician vibes here, okay? But there's an occult leader, okay, or somebody who is a leader of a society here that is working with someone at the top, okay, of a system surrounding children, and these people are in cahoots. It's a money grab, okay? I'm cutting this shit off. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey to Wealth. Bye.